The other day, Vicky and I did a podcast on Substack, and it was about being retirement optional. And in her group, she has a school community called The Independent Woman. She was talking about Oracle and how they had laid off 30,000 employees without notice, get this, by email. Now, I don't know about you, but I would hate to be terminated via email without warning, without a 30 days notice for me to be able to restructure my life, maybe find another job, something. And these are not low income earners. Oracle is a huge company and it has very high level and degreed employees. So we're talking 175K and above. Think if you had income of around 300,000 to 500,000 and then you were just told via email that you no longer had a job. How would you feel? So someone asked me after they heard the podcast and they saw the news article, they asked me what I would do. And I'm so glad they asked because I have a much bigger family than your typical, boy, girl, or one child and a pet household. So if we lost our income, knowing that my household is bigger, I cannot move to a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. Not practically, right? If it got dire, then you do what you have to do. And I understand that, and I'm not judging anyone. My family size is large. So if I am going to pivot and shift, I'm going to have to do something different. And on our podcast, Vicky was talking, and she was telling everyone, retirement optional, it's going to be the topic today. And she said optionality. She's like, that's Monique's jam. She loves options. And I do. I love having more than one way to figure out what I'm going to have to do and how to maneuver. And I'm a critical thinker and a researcher, thank God. So what would I do in that instance? And I want to be honest with you. I would have to look globally and I would say, where is the dollar strong? Where am I appreciated if I go there? And where is it affordable for me and my family to get a retirement visa or, SPV, CBI, citizenship by investment? Or what could we do? Because everyone who makes a lot of money, who's rich, let's just call them rich. Everyone who's rich is not retirement optional. And retirement, it isn't broken. It was just never designed for you in the first place, right? So they told you to save your money. They told you to invest, and wait 30 or 40 years to retire. What I don't understand is this. And I told you that I'm a critical thinker. I don't understand how they want you to give them $200 to $300 every week or, $500 a paycheck, whatever it is. And you have, let's just say, $20,000 invested. But then there's dues, penalties, fees, and you cannot take out your money. I mean, this is your money. This is your hard-earned money. This is what you worked hard for without a life-altering occasion. You need something in your life negatively to impact you for you to be able to access it. I know they're thinking, okay, well, it's your retirement plan. They want you to make sure that you're saving for your future. But if you have a life-threatening illness, or if your child wants to go to college, or let's just say you want to invest in gold, crypto, or dual citizenship, that is your prerogative. You have to be able to take out your money anytime you want to. So the 401k model and that investing and wait 30, 40 years to retire, that model is breaking in real time. Wages are not keeping up. I'm telling you, like inflation, costs keep rising. We're talking about this the other day. Gas, food, electricity, water because of data centers. And the idea that a 401k will carry you is becoming less reliable every year. So I've done the research and I wrote a book actually for anyone who would like it. The book shows you a different path, not a theory, not motivation. It's just simple system to build income that works for you. Now, why or what would I do if Oracle had sent me the email? I would probably pivot to a country like Panama, honestly. Panama has a great strong dollar ratio. And if you retire over there with the retirement visa, they give you business perks. They give you restaurant, deals, etc. If you make over, and this is 2026, so let's just say you make over $1,200 in retirement income. The government, you have to fill out forms, but the government will say, okay, they are able to get retirement for up to $1,200 a month. You can transfer that to Panama. And if you have like a loved one, a child, a family member, a parent that lives with you for an extra like $250 a month, then you can bring your family with you. That would be my concern. I would want to bring myself and my family. And this is what I would do. I would do a remote business, or I would start working for a remote company internationally. Then I would start an online business. And I would stay in Panama for at least 3 years. I need to be able to save up, get my dollar strong, get my I don't want to exhaust my savings. I don't want to dip into my Bitcoin. I don't want to sell my gold because I need to figure out my lifestyle. And I don't want to have a lifestyle change. I like to be able to eat out. I like to travel. I like to be able to tell my kids yes. I tell them no, but I like to be able to say yes if I can afford it, right? I don't want to be, hey, I lost my job. Now I'm stressed. My nervous system's completely out of whack. Now my children see me, Mom, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Everything's gone to pot. I don't know. We can live off the income and my savings, sure, for years, but do I want to do that? And then do I want to start over? If you are 40 to 50 years old, you do not want to start over. And this is real talk, what I'm about to say. AI is coming for leverage. So if you say, you know what, why don't the Oracle employees, they're in high demand, go to another company. Well, the amount of money that they were making then, let's say if you have $500,000, AI is replacing jobs. So what you were able to do, that tech, that coding, the accounting, the problem solving, AI is doing that for them. They're replacing you. Who is going to pay you $300,000 to $500,000 to do what AI is doing for $1,000? They're making money hand over fist without you. Why would another company pick you up and hire you and pay you that salary? I just want us to make sure that we're using